Greetings, programs! How is everyone this evening? I know we're starting really late. It is... I'm supposed to start at 8, and it's currently 9:20. It has been an exhausting day. I couldn't even tell you what exactly happened, but I have been I was so tired when I got home from work. My whole body ached. I said, I'm gonna lay down for like half an hour. I'm gonna set an alarm, and I'm gonna lay down for like half an hour. And after half an hour, my alarm woke me up, and I turned it off. And while I was laying there trying to get myself awake enough to get back up, I just fell asleep again, and I fell asleep for like 3 hours. And funnily enough, daylight savings time doesn't really affect me at all. I think this is more due to just lack of sleep throughout the week and working hard throughout the week. So I'm beat. I am very ready for a weekend. Like, everything is sore. Oh. Also, just a second ago, while prepping for stream, got everything up and running, and then I saw a short that was Columbo in Death Note, and I mean, I had to watch that, of course, and then I had to skim through the comments. So that was probably like 3 minutes of why I was late. I've seen 2 different bits of Columbo in dealing with Death Note and L, and they're both amazing, and both of them have gotten me interested in Columbo. I know solo videos have been a little short lately, and a lot of that has been because of the video that went up today. Where'd that come from? Where'd that noise come from? A lot of that is because of the video that came up today. It took me a long time to get that scripted and ready and done and taken care of. But it is up. Hope you all enjoy. Took a lot of work getting that together. What else we got going on? Did we ever figure out what makes the zombies revive, or was the game lying about that? I think the zombies reviving is just more of a narrative thing than a game mechanic thing. I think that's what that is. Also, question for everybody. I kind of have always known that my videos and streams have been very quiet compared to everything else. And I don't know why or how that is. Because I look at like how loud I'm getting, how close to peaking I'm getting, and I get very close to peaking. And I probably could peak it if I like actually raised my voice. But then how is it that it is still so quiet? If it is still quiet, if the stream is very quiet compared to other videos on YouTube and what have you, I can try to bump up the volume and see what happens. I have a I have a gain filter on that I think is bumping me up like 10 decibels. And I think when I edit, just from the raw recording, I bump commentary up 4 decibels. And it's still very quiet. So I don't know. Thoughts on volume compared to other things. And I'll do what I can. Panzer Dragoon collab win. Like the original shooter Panzer Dragoon? You know, I've wanted to look into Panzer Dragoon, was it Saga? I remember being interested in that for quite a while. Never got around to playing it though. Most of YouTube is too loud. I mean, I don't want to be. I still don't want to be like too quiet for the rest of you by the comparison though. Like you tab over to this or open up this one and then go, wow, I gotta turn my volume up to be able to hear this now. What was it? I own Panzer Dragoon Orta. Because the original Panzer Dragoon was just like a little bit before my time. But I do remember playing Panzer Dragoon Orta. Let's see what else we got going on. Yesterday streamed Dream Away, making some pretty decent progress in the game. We're pretty far in. Things are still getting kind of still pretty nightmarish. Last chapter I think was pretty good, especially as it got towards the climax, and then the next chapter, which I think we're like halfway through chapter 5, which means next week we will probably be finishing the game. My running theory, especially since the last chapter had us running around a hospital, and we've seen a lot of reference to hospital and even seen ourselves bandaged up in a hospital bed at one point. And so the running theory that I have is that we have been hospitalized, verge of death hospitalized. Don't know why, don't know what's going on. The game also has multiple endings depending on the choices that you make throughout the game, and I do not know what goes into that. So I have no idea what ending we're going to get. Hopefully it's a decent one. And then... So last Saturday, Game Dev Night, we actually finished up everything needed for the next patch to the Auto Battler. That is ready to go up. I kind of looked over it, and I think it's ready to go up. I haven't actually put it up yet, but that means that this week, tomorrow, I don't have any immediate plans as to what I'm going to work on. Maybe I'll actually work on Wilgaia. That'll be a first. I need to actually publish the update, but that shouldn't take too long. Worst case scenario, I'll do that during stream, and then something else for the rest of stream. Did I say played Orta or just have it? I'm pretty sure I've beaten it. Pretty sure. If I didn't, then I've watched enough playthroughs that I feel that I've mentally substituted in the fact that I've beaten it. I own and have played it, bare minimum. I'm pretty sure I've beaten it. Okay, so today we are back in Ruined Nurse. Beep. We're back in Ruined Nurse, making our way through a hospital full of probably zombies. Our friend here has infinite ammo, so we're doing our best to just kind of let her kill everything. And we got to the point where we were stumped by a puzzle. So I had everybody do their homework. You gotta do your med school homework. And see if we couldn't figure it out. So everybody turn in your homework. So we've looked around, but honestly, since it's been a week, I kind of forget what all is where. Which is sort of why I don't like stopping in the middle of a floor or puzzle or something, because now I have to, like, get my bearings again. But I do actually know what to do. Alright, so we did this puzzle, which led us in here. There's that lock. We need a key we don't have. We need a code we presumably do not have. Okay, okay, yeah. Slightly better understanding of where I am and what's going on. We solved that puzzle. I think we did something here. Man, you can really whip this thing around. I feel like I don't have... Let's knock that down to, like... Okay, so we have the solution to this one, but we don't have all the pieces. Yeah, because we just have, like, bullets and stuff. Okay, we opened that up. And there's the elevator. Okay, so now that we've got our bearings... So we were given a note. Juice. All caps, juice. That's where we were. And we get cookies. Now the cookies go in the snack puzzle. Which was here? And that unlocks one of these fuse boxes that I don't know where is. I mean, I saw it, but I've already... Ah, here. Danger! High voltage! And now there is actually power. I'm not leaving you behind on purpose. Run faster. Where is this thing? Ah. The projector is on. And since the projector is on, now we can actually put the disc in here. No, we can't. I could have sworn this is what we did. Jerks. I could have sworn that was the next step. Because there's a document somewhere that says there will be no power until the pantry room is fully filled. Which we did. We put the cookies in, and now there's power. So that's this, though. I could have sworn that was the solution, and then we used that. So what am I missing now? Like, the projector's on. Is it controlled from somewhere else? I would have assumed it's controlled in here. Yeah, what did the switch turn on? It turned on this projector. Which I was fairly confident meant that I could go over there and, like, use the CD player. Do I have a CD? I got this. I got a CD case. Oh, I can move stuff in my inventory. Alright, well, let's poke around. I must be missing something somewhere. Wait, why can I... Why do they let me pick that back up? I think having all of them lock this drawer. Yeah, and that was that. That's right, there is the potted plants. Otherwise, all we have is... There will be no power until the pantry room is filled. Which we did. We have power back now. Okay, we went through there. Yeah, let's look at what puzzles still need solved. Do I have, like, a map? Didn't we see a map somewhere? Okay, what puzzles still need solved? We need that, is what we need. Which means we need this password. That, I think, is our end goal, is we need that password. So we did get in here. We unlocked that. There's nothing else for us in here. We need a key for here. We need a passcode for here. It's a 7345. Nope. Yeah, so we need that password. We need 2 different passwords. Otherwise, we've solved most puzzles here. We turned on the projector, so what are we missing with the projector? I can't turn that back off. Yeah, I swear we just come in here and then we use the CD, but... As far as I can tell, we've done everything else here. To stick an item in the projector for... I couldn't really interact directly with the projector. Yeah. Well, what I may do... Let's go back and do, like, what other exploring we can do. Because there's, like, the potted plant puzzle that we can do. And then we may be able to open some doors that our friend can open that we could not open before. Yeah, nothing to interact with. I need bolt cutters to take care of that. It's another door we need a key for. There's a lot of bathrooms in this place. Do you think it's neat that they let you go back like this? Aha, blue. Like, yeah, we know you cleared out this area, you finished off that area, but you can go back and explore there if you want to. Especially with no respawning enemies. If you had to keep killing enemies, oh, that'd be rough. Like, yo, I'm trying to solve a puzzle. That's like one of the worst things about respawning enemies. Is when you're playing a puzzle game. Like, I'm trying to solve a puzzle, can I not keep having to deal with the enemies? This is going back to her room. Oh, hey, cool. We can actually walk around this room. Alright, nothing else on the bottom floor. Sharpness warning. This is where the they introduce the enemies with the stabby that react to sound. safe in the bathroom. Okay, we still got some bodies laying around here. So that goes up to the 3rd floor, so we'll come back to that. I feel like the next herb spot is probably going to be on the 3rd floor. Do we make any progress? Not particularly. I have found 2 herb spots. I'm looking for the 3rd. There a reason I did that? Still jiggling. Did I open the windows in these? Oh, they are already open. Cat. Okay, I think that's about all we've got here. So let's go up to 3rd floor. Go a little slower. M'lady, I am walking everywhere. There is a run button that I am not hitting. I want to say my dude, but then I said my lady, and now I feel dirty inside. There we are. Red. What did that accomplish for me? I have no idea. Okay, so this is not a real room. We can't go in there. So we need a key to get in there, which we do not have. We have already been here and unlocked all the pink doors. I want to say that's the rave room. So that lock may be a specific thing. And then this is not a real room. Ooh. Hmm. Okay, I can see why you locked this one. Not really anything in here, though, other than some ammo. Right, this was the place with the zombies that only move in the light. Which we couldn't go very far because of this. And this is where we need the key card that we're trying to get in the other place. So I think that's everything that we can do right now until we solve the problem back on the other side. So all the way back we go to figure out what's going on with that projector and why we can't use our disc. Yeah, the simple padlock is our progression. And I feel like what's supposed to happen is I put that disc in the projector, and then the projector outputs the password for the door. I feel like that's what it is. Yeah, we also do not know what we've done the potted plants. We don't know what that did for us, if anything. Sound came from the reception room. Ma'am, I am walking. I could be running. So a sound came from here. So I think the plants just got us those 2 coins. Which, you know, could still be important. Those coins are going to let us get an upgrade. The heck was that beep? Did you beep? Yeah, coins are going to let us either get an upgrade or a puzzle item or something out of these.
Oh, no, man.
Hey, $10 from Drazvin, thank you very much. Hello, Naka, hope life is treating you well. This hospital has problems. They have meat moss growing here. So unsanitary. Really, they gotta get the janitor in here. It got a little turned around there. Okay, so that's a 0, so we're done with that one. We can't go in there. I'm just gonna real quick see if there's any of the coin lockers. That one's a 0, so we've gotten that one. Yeah, don't see any more coin lockers. Like, my only thought is that using that here. I gotta be missing something. What am I missing? Wait, is it... I didn't change anything. No, everybody has their textbooks. Yeah, and that gave us, all the textbooks gave us the CD. Oh, am I just an idiot? Is that what it is? This is not the first time this game has done this. This is not the first time this game has done this. Of course I can't put a whole CD case in the... Okay, so what do we got? What do we got? I don't know what any of these imply. So we got like an IV. I see the syringe for a shot. Probably a toothbrush? I don't know what this one is. Oh, stethoscope? So it's like IV, stethoscope, syringe, toothbrush? Why are you walking so fast? Because I'm not walking anymore. I'm getting somewhere real heckin' fast. No, that's not where I need to be. Or is it? Yes, it is. IV, stethoscope, syringe... That's 7, 8, 9, and then my shot was 10. There's our key card. Ma'am? I mean, she's not hurting anything. Pardon me. Pardon me. Okay, don't see anything else here. I can walk on the desk. What? I don't know what to use here. We're just gonna come back to that. Okay, we got a stairwell key. Was that you that made that noise? Can I use that here? Oh, we're just back down here. Cool. Shortcut. And I think that's both of those locked doors, so we don't have to worry about any of that anymore. So we are still missing a key to the rave room. Yay! So this is where I need to be. To install internet. A whole bunch more puzzles. I need a battery for that. Save point, sure. Okay, given the little lights on the side, I was not expecting that to just be open. Okay, I got 10 coins, which I don't think is enough for all of them. I can get 3 of them. Flashlight 1. By pressing the F key. That's this one, I think. So now we have a flashlight that we can use that won't, like, alert enemies that are sensitive to light. This one is the suppressor, which we can use to... fire without alerting the enemies that are sensitive to sound. And then these are both fast reloading, and I don't even have a magnum, so I'm not too worried about that. I don't actually know what I'm doing with these, I'm just seeing them and fixing them. These look like servers. Wait, do I have a Magnum? Shotgun? I do have the Magnum! Well, yeah, it's not plugged in. Okay, so A2, B13. A2, B13. We saw the codes for those outside. A2, B13. So that's 23. A2, 23. 49, 23. 49, 23. $49.23. Power. And then that powers that one. We go over here and power that one. That goes over and powers that one. This one isn't powered. Ah, I missed this one. So that one's powered, that one's powered, that one's powered. Is this one powered? Yes. Alright, let's get you some internet. Well, it's a bit unusual, but the internet is already installed. And does the internet work? I think we just need to connect these hubs. Ah! Look, I'm just trying to install internet. I'm sure I asked you to leave. As expected. I guess I'll have to show my skills. Oh no. Look, I'm just trying to install internet. Your skirt doing all right there? What? Yeah, exactly what? Look, man, I'm just trying to do my job. Oh, I like that. Put the chair under that so they couldn't get in. Yeah, I think they are actually sisters. Oh, hello. Yeah, that's that silencer at work. So these are puzzle elements. Need a key. Oh! Just walked up and shivved me. I thought I'd cleared the room. How y'all doing? Okay, bolt cutters. Use those over here. Use the solvent here. Sure can see them in there. Not sure I can actually hit them. No, I can. This is probably letting me take them out so I can open the door and not get immediately jumped. Because now I can use that. Yeah, and they'd be right there if I hadn't. Okay, we good? Nope. Nobody else gonna sneak up on me? She didn't move right away, which leads me to believe that was either a sound or a light one. Okay, she's just gonna be a little weird. Okay, I think that's all we can do in here. So what did I pick up? I got a green tube. So that wasn't that room. So the green tube was here. I have 2 green tubes. I'm in need of more green tubes. No power to the shutter. So we took everybody out in there. That was the hole. This appears to be behind the door that I need to get in. Okay, so I'm not really sure what this puzzle is implying. Okay, that's all it was. I was expecting, like, oh, you have to combine colors or something, but no, people just left a mess and you have to put everything away. Got our tubes! Man, they're just leaving so much ammo laying around. Like, we kind of had infinite ammo for a short time. But honestly, we didn't really need it. Whoa, hi there. I don't know if that was a sound or a light zombie. Power on! Yes, I did equip the thing that makes it so I don't alert light zombies. I think that's this flashlight. Like, I think this one alerts everyone. Will alert them, and this one will not. Dead fish. Dark in here. Um. Pardon me, girls. Don't mind me. Oh crap, I gotta go in this room. I don't have a pantry key. Heck yeah, ammo. Okay, I'm gonna have to lure her back this way. You are... Aren't you the lady's sister? Okay, well, 10 bullets didn't do it. Look, I just wanted to see the dead fish. 5973, dead fish. Don't have a key to that. I need to get in the pantry. That's leading us back over this way, where we need to get in there. We have a save point. Okay, she is still coming. I kind of have a maze that I can lose her in over here. Okay, so we do see Spade 0 there. Oh! Can I not have you following me around this entire time? I got stuff to do. Okay, what drawers have I missed? I don't think I particularly have to kill those zombies by the door, but I'm going to anyway, just so I know I don't have to worry about them. And that'll give me just a little bit more breathing room. Okay, cool. It'll give me just a little bit more breathing room to search down here. Okay, so we had spade 0. Heart 8. I thought I had gotten more distance from you than that. Oh, I've got to open those too. Diamond 7. Grab it! Okay, I friggin' grabbed it. Club 3. Okay, that's everything there. We did get the blue thing, so we can put the blue thing in the blue door, wherever the blue door was. Where was the door? Oh, here it is. Okay, can I do this and it pauses? Yes, I can. Okay, so what was this? Notes found in the... The answer is in the drawer. A note found in the safe. Okay, so diamond, heart, club, spade. So that means diamond is 7. So 7, 8, 3, 0. 7, 8, 3, 0. So what do we need a code for? Potentially that's safe. Maybe that. And I think that's it. So it could be either one of those. Oh, and then we have this back here. Could we defeat the super zombie? I've shot her 10 times. 7, 8. Okay, so it's not that one. See, I'm not even confident that she's killable. Like, I actually kind of think that that is the lady's, Nell's sister. The fish word was 5973. I'll try that one in a second. Let me lure her back here. She's just recharging. Okay, what was that? 5973? It's not that one either. So I don't know what the password to that is. Did it say something over it? Did it? The number above the grid? Oh, she's back. I mean, there's this. On top of the number pad. Oh, C14, C27. C14, C27. C14 is 83. $83.01. 8301. Drink? Yeah, I need some distance. Look, I am installing internet in this place if it is the last thing I do. I have been hired for a job, and I am not about to turn that job down. We have not used the fish password yet. Two 911. Thanks, Audrey. Hi. Okay, I don't know where Lady is, but I'm terrified of getting trapped in here. Okay, we have a little bit more room to move over here. Picture frame with a cat, very important. Don't mind me. I'm in a bad spot. Yeah, we do still need fish password. Okay, fine. We finally took care of them. Need more distance. Does she open doors? I imagine she does. I mean, she seems like an intelligent zombie, and Nell could open doors. So I don't see why they wouldn't, if this is Nell's sister. Like, I don't know what happened to Nell? But she came from the door that we had blocked. Because behind that door was Nell and her sister. Okay, that should get us a decent amount of time to poke our head into a new room. Okay, restrooms, not immediately seeing anything else. We turn the power on, but apparently that's not enough. Here, you don't know I'm in here. Fish! Zambi! Zambi. I know I bought a lot of time. Yeah, but I knew she was going to be here in a second. We saw the dead fish code, and the dead fish pointed at the cat password, so we may be using the cat password on the dead fish toilet. Sentences you will only say when playing video games. Yeah, even in context. Okay, let's make sure we're cleared out. Okay, we're good. Nothing else opens. Dead fish. Oh, another cat password. 1058. The bottom half of the blue that we had missed before. This lady is quicker than you would think. You know, I'm glad this lady is not in any particular hurry. I feel like if she actually wanted to, she could just take me out. Yeah, disabling chasers obviously seems like a waste of ammo. Yeah, she does get up quick. I feel like a smart thing to do would be to bring her down pretty low and just leave her low. And that way, if you ever get cornered by her, you can just hit her a couple times to disable her and get out. Otherwise, as long as you have the freedom to run around, you are better off doing that. So I turned the power on. So why are we not getting power? Well, I did get the cat password. So is there anything else in here other than cat password? I mean, we do need to know that, probably. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else in here for us right now. These power hose goes in here. I'm not going to run her all the way back. I just want to take a look in that one bathroom. Power hose. Okay, power hose goes in. Oh. Fixed. What is my silencer doing? It's overheating. Okay, we're better. Uh-oh, big room. Nope, big room. Don't like that. I think it was just because it triggered a cutscene while I was firing, so like the animation, or some kind of animation triggered but then didn't stop. Hey, there's some guy. Okay, I'm gonna lure her pretty far away this time. Because we got a whole room to clear out. We have not yet used the cat codes. Because the first one is technically another cat code, it's this one here. I wonder how far away I can lure her. Okay, I think we cleared most of them out, so we can do a little bit more of a run around in here. We need red juice. Oh, this just opens. She's back. Cat code! Okay, we can use the cat code there. Where am I? Okay, this was the server. This is where we got kicked out. Okay, let's look around, see what we're dealing with here. Oh, she's back. Okay, so we need reds to open that. There are 2 side doors. Several side doors, actually. Because we have this one here that power is running into. Looks like power's running into all of the... Or one thing of power is going into each one of the side doors. Yeah, so that's 3 different threads going into 3 different rooms. And then we have the... So we have that to explore. We have the red door there. Then we're just back over here again. Yeah, red door there. That's just a stairwell. Okay, this is a cat code door. So we need... Not... I think we need the second cat code. What was the second cat code? 1058, I think? Just gonna bring her over here. I don't know if time pauses while I'm puzzle solving. 1058. I guess I can try the other one. shotgun ammo do I have? I got 170 shotgun ammo. I may just lay her out for a second. Okay, 1058. No. Okay, what was the other one? 5973? Nope. I don't think it pauses time. Yeah, that's definitely a cat. And the cat code that we saw was definitely... No, that's a different cat. I don't think we have that cat code yet. Okay, gonna bring her back here again, and then we're gonna go back down and we're gonna go in those 3 side rooms. There she is. Nope. Oh, come on! Shot you in the head like 10 times. God dang it. Okay, we're good. Let me move! I'm in a bad spot. I'm in a bad spot! Also, I stopped running for some reason. I shouldn't hit that lever. I mean, we're fine. I think I was holding shift when I hit the lever, so when it took me out, it, like... I was confused. Okay, that's important. We got that taken care of. Safe with red. Also very important. So we got that. Grab it. Grab it. Don't know where she is. There she is. Okay, there's just like one more corner to explore, and that's over here. Okay, and we hit the switch. So we should be good. This room should be done. And then we hit the thing that sent the goo into the next room. I'm not really sure what that implies, but probably that it's going into this room. Okay, I'm gonna get some distance from her. Like, going into a new room, I'm gonna have to clear it out first, so having a second to do that's probably gonna be helpful. And saying that there's a lot of this kind of just makes it so you're waiting around a lot. That is true. I think how you view it is also... It could go several ways depending. Because you can view it that way. For sure. Is there nobody in this room? There's nobody in this room. Okay, cool. Clear it out. Because you can certainly see it that way. Like, dang it. Like, you can definitely see it that way. You could also see it as almost a player-controlled difficulty. Where if you want to be more impatient, I guess, or inefficient, or efficient, not inefficient, or efficient, you can. You just have her on your tail more often. Whereas you can have a slower, more at your own pace. A30, B30? I didn't get a good look. A30, B30. Okay, where was the broken thing? Was that in one of the bathrooms? It was. B30 76. So we need A30. $11. 1176. Oh, we're draining the liquid out of this. This is some kind of, like, other super zombie who's gonna fight that super zombie? Battle of the super zombies? Yeah, and so, like, you absolutely can not wait around as much. You're just waiting around more. You're just going to be in greater danger doing that. Are you winning? I'm not sure. I think. Yeah, players the option to waste time as a knob the dev. Yeah. I mean, I can voice that as an explanation and that a potential upside to it. But that also doesn't necessarily make it just all around good or that it was implemented well. So, I get you. I get you. I don't think it bothers me too much. I generally don't mind as much if I have to wait around a little bit in a game. Zombies free. That is a tall zombie. Wait, you... Oh, she has the thing I need. Okay, 10. It was a super zombie, just not quite in the way we hoped. I will take that. Oh, did I grab that one? No, I'm just in the wrong room. That's the one I needed. Okay, I think this room is clean. One. Destroy hostile creature. Yeah, there's a hostile creature. I can't destroy it, though. Yeah, that's what you had to do. Doors open. I'm gonna grab this. I saw something that about a wire being cut. Oh no, her necklace. I haven't been paid yet. That's a good question. Can I go back and inspect that room a little bit more? Okay, I can. Cool. Oh, I have 3 seconds. Okay, we have this one. What was the first cat code? What was the first cat code? It wasn't the 1058. 5973. Okay, second cat code. 1058. Battery. Okay, fourth floor director's room monitor wire cutoff. So there's a monitor in the director's room. Yeah, I imagine they expected us to shoot it down quite a few times. Okay, so we are missing... We need a white cat code. I think we need a white cat code and a black cat code. Because this one was the black cat code. Then there's this. We did get a battery. Oh, white cat code, 1220. Or is that maybe this one? Okay, so we're missing one cat code. Yeah, we can go back and buy all the upgrades. We've got plenty of money now. Genius. I know I saw that at one point while I was passing by and just didn't have the chance to pick it up. Shotgun ammo I missed. Glad they let me walk back on through this a little more carefully. Because I am sure that I missed things. I forgot he said she must have gone to the bathroom first. Are you okay? I can't help you unless you tell me what happened. Will you help me? Until the customer is satisfied. It's our job! Oh no, she has yellow eyes. Are you okay? They did a lot of hiding only her eyes. So I almost feel like the eyes are the only thing that changed there? It doesn't feel like a very drastic change, though. Just being the eye colors. Yeah, probably at least like skin colors changes to look a little more dead. Probably a bug, though. If it's a well-known bug, probably a bug. Yeah, something similar probably was supposed to happen with the other sister, given that she looked different than she did when she was, like, chasing us down. She was probably supposed to look like the... Like, both of their models were probably supposed to change to look like what the sister looked like when she was chasing us. Did I check behind the bathroom door? I'm pretty sure I did. I can go back and double check, though. I got 100 Magnum ammo. I'm about to just start using this. This has a silencer, though. Okay, so you can reload the shotgun faster with that. And that lets the Magnum fire faster. And I still have 5 coins left over. Hey there, Ace. Okay, I'm not where I thought I was. Yeah, nothing here. I don't think I saved before that cutscene without, like, doing a bunch of stuff. I did just save a second ago, though, so we'll see what happens from here. Meat room. I can't get up this way. That gate closed. Everything else is staying open. Oh, that zombie left. Five 916. Oh, I gotta open it and then hit the button. So why did you come back here? Do you have any spare artifact necklaces? Your younger sibling is in trouble because her necklace broke. It's better this way. This Nell can follow her role without any hesitation. But can I still get the necklace? Why are you helping her like that? It's none of your business. Because that's what the customer wants. I'm not sure what you mean by role, but our company's goal is to always impress customers. So we just do our best to make sure that our customers get what they want. Is that all you're going through? It's not just, it's all. Then, as a customer, I would be happy if you would just leave this place. How about it? Could you do that for me? No, because you didn't hire us. You need to first apply for service by calling the customer service center via the internet or phone. We don't just accept anyone as a customer. The basement. Basement? Yes, there's a spare necklace in the basement. There's probably a nurse in the basement of the hospital wearing a necklace and sleeping. She's a broken, uncontrollable child, so we put her in a necklace and restrained her. I don't know what will happen if you take off her necklace. Anyway, that necklace is the only spare we have. Okay, thank you. It might be dangerous. Are you still doing it? Gotta satisfy the customer. Basement key. Yeah, ma'am, maybe you don't entirely understand. But we're here to install internet and satisfy the customer. And right now, we have not yet done the second of those two interactions. We can't leave yet. Okay, so I don't know where there's a chained door somewhere. Aha. Actually, before I do that... 2482. That's our white cat. We have our last cat code. We gotta go take care of that. I forgot we'd picked up that picture frame. That guy's just bulldozing forward. That guy's got a job to do. You don't get paid if you don't do your job. Going the wrong way. Okay, 2, 4, 8, 2. Happy Friday, Taran Unit. Okay, we got that. We can leave. And go to the basement. Yes, I do want to go up to the 4th floor. Because on the 4th floor, there is an elevator back to the ground floor. And that brings us here. Okay, so the question now, the concern now, it is effectively midnight. I know I started stream very late. But do I want to plow through? Because I think this is the end of the game. Or do we want to finish this up next week? I'm actually looking for a save point. I'm not particularly... I don't need to be up early tomorrow. I'm not particularly tired. But also, I took like a 4-hour nap earlier today, which tells me maybe I do need to sleep. Can you, like, get on her computer and see if she has internet? We want to make sure that works. I think the basement is the end of the game, and I don't know if there's any bonus content. Is there really no save point? Gotta be a save point on the 1st floor. What the heck? I don't know if there's any bonus content, like with, Oh, there we are. Like with Abyss School. Let's go... Okay, we just did that. Let's go to title. Yeah, I don't see any extra stuff. Which zombies are standing here on this screen? I think is random. Like, I think they're always in the same spots, but I think which model each one is different each time. Yeah, I don't think there's any bonus stuff. I think this is it. There is the party room. Diabetes. Antidepressants? Poverty. If you're poor, you get more cavities. Proven fact. Just the very act of being poor causes your teeth to corrode faster. Is this a hospital or a dentist's office? I like this. The gums can pull away from the tooth, bone can be lost, the teeth may loosen and fall out. You may also get bad breath. Y'all only got 2 posters? Look, if I don't have an existential crisis about my own health by the time I leave the doctor's office, that doctor's office isn't doing something wrong. It ends in a semicolon. It does. I think they all do. It probably ends in a semicolon as opposed to a period, so it can indicate that it is in fact the end, but it's not like a sentence structure. I don't know. I'm not the grammar person. Really? You got 2 of the same poster next to each other. You only got 2 posters? Come on. Ooh, that one's different. Eftaz. Leped Peckford. I mean, in a grammar structure, that is the purpose of the semicolon, but in a sentence structure, but that's still not really a sentence structure. That's like a list. Looking for more posters. We still have not been in here. What is even in there to get? Oh, a couple coins. And a key. How much do you want to bet that key is to the zombie dance room? I do not have the bolt cutters. They're one-time use. So we need to find bolt cutters and bring them back here. That's our big thing. I wonder if it's going to be mandatory bolt cutters, like we get them somewhere else, and instead of using them where we're supposed to, we have to come back here. And then maybe there's a spare in the zombie dance room. So you can come back and use it where you're supposed to use it. We've only seen 2 bolt cutters throughout this game, though. We've only seen 2. One of them we had to use to get into the hospital in the first place. And the other one we had to use while we were running from Zombie Lady. When did we use them while running from Zombie Lady? Like, were we trapped when we used them? I don't think I'm finishing the game. I've just been kind of procrastinating. I'm probably going to investigate this just for my own curiosity, and then that's probably going to be it. Yeah, so we did this, then we got kicked out. And we went over here, and that's where the door got blocked with a chair. So for at least a brief time, we were legitimately trapped over here. Yeah, and we had to use the bolt cutters right here. You know, I'm pretty sure I picked that ammo up. And we weren't being chased yet. So we had to use these when we were trapped. So we haven't lost out. If that is the case, we have not lost out. The only 2 bolt cutters we were forced to use right when we got them. We had no way of getting to that. You're gonna stab yourself with those scissors. Be careful. Not as designed. They're not supposed to be that weak. These are all, like, rusty and old, though, that we find. Who knows how long they've been sitting around. Went too far. What beeps every single time we come in here? Alright, next week, we will finish this game up. I don't know how much content is left, but I don't think it's a ton. But then we also spent more on what content today than there was today than I thought we were going to spend. Like, I was kind of expecting us to beat the game today, but we're 3 hours in. So, I'm going to call it tonight. I'm going to get some sleep, some much-needed rest. All of you get some rest, too. Next week, we'll finish this up. If it's a short week, it's a short week. If it's not a short week, it's not a short week. If it ends up being short, then we can find something else to do for a hot minute. Anyway, good night, everybody. What? Good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out.